with Justice for Mario Woods Coalition is the great John Burris.
The Justice Department has undergone over 20 investigations in this country, basically setting forth police misconduct, patterns of discriminatory conduct against African Americans in those various towns. If you listen to POA, you would think nothing like this ever happens anywhere.
Right.
And the truth of the matter is, it happens everywhere.
Right.
And so we're here standing up for Colin because it's important that this movement continues that has gone on in various cases. Movements go on. He is another soldier, another person who has basically said enough is enough. And just because I'm an athlete, that doesn't mean I do not feel what all the other people feel throughout this country.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They don't know Hunters Point. They don't know anything about the people there. They've never walked in the shoes of those people. The POA are the ones that need to be stopped, not the police. The command staff and the men in blue are trying to work for change.
Right.
We need to speak out against the POA. In 1967, a man we lost this year who was the most beloved public figure in the world, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali gave up his heavyweight crown, his belt, his championship, so he would not go kill poor brown people in Vietnam. At the time, he was called a communist. He was called a draft dodger. He was called un-American, unpatriotic. Today, 50 years later, he's a hero. So if people are talking about Colin Kaepernick this week in this news cycle, this 24-hour news cycle, that he's unpatriotic, we'll see how they feel in 50 years. 1968, two young men from San Jose State stood in Mexico City after winning gold and silver medals, and in silent protest raised their hands. Tommy Smith and John Carlos. 50 years later, they're heroes. At the time, they were ostracized. They were called un-American. They were called rabble-rousers. Well, good thing for them, they were rabble-rousers. After that, 1968, the Cleveland Summit, Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, and many other prominent athletes met together and talked about the same issues. So to try to say that the NFL is so corporate now that a man like Colin Kaepernick can't stand up and say what he feels is bullshit.
Anybody in America today, if they are not looking at what's going on, there's a systematic situation going on where they are murdering black and brown people by the thousands. And if we don't stand up and say enough is enough, I don't care what position you happen to be in, if you're an athlete, if you're an actor, or if you're just an everyday man on the street, that should implore you, and you should speak out against anything that has that much injustice around you. That's just how it is.